What's up guys, I'm here with another video. Welcome to episode 89 of Let's Build the City. Today we'll build Durr Burger from Greasy Grove and Fortnite. So yeah. Okay. Alright, let's build Durr Burger from Fortnite, from Greasy Grove.
Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make Durr Burger from the game Fortnite. All I ask is that if you make this, please hit that like button, as it really does help me and the channel out very, very much. And if you do enjoy the build enough to hit that like, then please consider sharing it with a friend. Sharing is caring. But without any further ado, let's get started. This is my favourite part of the build. So before we begin, I can tell you that we will require every single one of these materials.
Alright, I grab them. I think I know what they are. White concrete, orange, blue, light grey, black stained glass pane. I think regular sandstone slabs, stone slabs, stone brick slabs, quartz slabs, sea lanterns.
That I have in both my hotbar and my inventory right now. And we may also need other materials as we do progress through the build, as it is quite a big one. Please do make sure that you have every single one of these. And I can also tell you that Durr Burger will take up a space that is 50 blocks by a 33 block area, so please do also make sure that you have enough room to make this. So once you have figured out if you've got enough room, once you've got all of your materials, pause the video if necessary, do make sure that that is all done, then we can begin. So if you have made this grid in your world, you want to come to the bottom front right corner of the grid. Count inwards by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then that way we're both starting in the same place. Begin by placing a white concrete on the ground. Left of that, 3 blue. 1, 2, 3. Then a white, 3 more blue. 1, 2, 3. White concrete. 3 more blue. 1, 2, 3. White concrete. Move inwards by 3 with the blue. 1, 2, 3. Place a white concrete. Then go left 3 with the blue. 1, 2, 3. And then place a white. 3 more blue. 1, 2, 3. White concrete. 3 more blue. 1, 2, 3. White concrete. Then we're going to come in again. 3 with the blue. 1, 2, 3. White concrete. Go left 1 with the blue. 1 with the grey. Go up by 2 with the grey. 1, 2. Left by 2. 1, 2. And then hit the ground. Take the block that hit the ground and go left by 1 with the blue. Then 1 with the white. Take a sideways view and go left with your blue concrete and place 3 blue. 1, 2, 3. Then a white. Begin coming inwards again and place yourself a blue concrete, followed by a light grey. Go up by 2. 1, 2. Left by 2. 1, 2. Connect down. Take the block that hits the ground, go left by 1 with the blue, 1 with the white. Come out of the back of the white concrete using 3 blue. 1, 2, 3. and then place yourself a white concrete. Then I want you to come across the build to the left by 3 with the blue, 1, 2, 3. 1 with the white, 3 with the blue, 1, 2, 3. 1 with the white, and then 3 more with the blue, 1, 2, 3. 1 with the white. Now that is quite a lot of blocks, ladies and gentlemen, and the shape that we're looking for should look, from the front view, it should look exactly like this. Now once you have created this shape, I think that we've got to make it a bit more interesting. So on top of every single one of the white blocks that we have created, we want to do exactly this. On top of them, place an orange concrete. So go all the way around and place a singular orange concrete on top of all of the white concrete blocks. It doesn't matter whether they're on the front, the back, the corners, wherever they are, simply place an orange on top of the white concretes. I then want you to place 2 rows of white on top of the orange concretes. So whatever method you want to use to place your white concrete on top of your orange, whether you want to go around the build like this or simply stack them up too high as you go, that's completely up to you. I'm kind of going all the way to the end here, and then I'm working my way back, as you can see. But the entire point of this, of course, is, as I say, to add add 2 rows of white concrete directly on top of the orange like this. Like that. What we then want to do is we want to use our orange concrete and we want to connect all of those white concretes together. So all of the top row of white concrete, I want you to place rows of orange in between them. So only the top blocks, you don't want to do the row underneath, you want to, very much how you just did with the rest of it pretty much, you want to just add all of your orange. Now that all of the orange has been added, the next step is for us to fill in these 2 rows on top of the blue concrete in between the orange using glass. So now go all the way around your build and add glass all the way between the rows of blue and orange. And once again, you can kind of just choose whatever method you like to fill this in. I'm basically adding a single row at the bottom, making sure to fill in these single spaces next to the doors, and then I'll just work my way backwards doing the upper row as I see fit. I'm just going to do it this way, and it's just a bit more interesting than like filling in the panels one by one. Okay, there we are. That is perfect. So the next thing we want to do is we want to add to the entrance of Durr Burger. And it's kind of difficult to explain the position, to be completely honest with you guys. So I'll tell you what. What we want to do is we want to, on top, beginning from the start, so starting from all the way where we started, from this position here, I want you to grab your blue concrete, and I want you to place a row of blue concrete on top of everything that we've made coming around the build. However, once you get to the point that I will point out, it is going to be here. Once you get to this point in the build with your blue concrete, I want you to extend the blue concrete to the left with the goal of creating a 90-degree angle and being able to extend it over the build and then connect it onto the end of the entrance like this. I want you to do the same thing on the back also. So instead of going on top of this, I want you to extend across so it's overhanging the build. But I don't want you to go so far that you overshoot the back of the build, because I want you to place all of your blue concrete on top like this. So I might have explained that poorly, but the entire point is to get this shape right here. Hopefully I didn't overshoot that. So the next thing we want to do once you have acquired that shape is you want to take the two corners of the overhang and we want to connect them down to the ground with this series of blocks. You place 2 white concrete, 1, 2, orange, white. And the same on this corner too, 2 white concrete, orange, white. Just like that. And where we have the 2 spacers above the overhang, I'm actually going to add quartz slab inside of this space, like this, if you can see. And what you can also do, by the way, is you can now place blue concrete on top of the original part of the building. So now that we have done the overhang, you can now just place it like on the original parts of the building. And the point of adding this quartz into these little overhangs is, once you have kind of like added a rectangular square of quartz, like this, I want you to place sea lanterns in the empty space, and then that will light up the actual entrances to Durr. So we'll end up with something that should look exactly like that so far. Now, once you have done that, we do have some more things to do. If we begin all the way over where we started, you know, a lot goes on where we first started. I want you to take this basically the first blue block that we placed, and I want you to place an orange block on top of it. And then I want you to place an orange behind it, and then above it by 2. I want you to place 2 orange going up. 1, 2. Like this. And I don't only want you to just do it there. You might notice that that corresponds with this row of white and orange that we have next to the windows. We want to do this all over the place. So I'm going to mark out where we're going to be doing this. We will be doing it here. We will also be doing it here. We will be doing it on this corner here. That's actually a little bit tricky. But we'll also be doing it here, here, and here. And then if we come to the side of the build, we'll be doing it here and here. And on the back of the build, we'll basically be doing it in the same places. Like we'll be doing it here, 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 and here. So if you can see where I've just marked out like that, that's perfect. So basically, everywhere that I've just placed those oranges, I want you to extend those oranges inwards by a row. And this, by the way, I should point out, this corner one here that's like shaped like an arrow, that is a special case. But we want to extend all of those oranges inwards like this. So if they're on the back, they're extending inwards towards the center. If they're on the side, they extend like inwards towards the center. You guys get the idea. And then on top of all of those overhanging blocks, you place 2 orange concrete coming up. So like 1, 2, 1, 2. This one's a bit weird. 1, 2, 1, 2. That one gets 2 of them in the corner. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And finally 1, 2. So for the...
What?
They get yourself dressed if we go home.
What? Why? Yeah.
We will have went all the way around, and we will end up with this shape right here, which is fantastic because that's exactly what we're looking for. I'm now going to grab the stone and brick slabs, and beginning from in front of the top half of the dark blue concrete that we started with, it always comes back to this. I want you to place stone brick slabs going all the way around the top of the blue concrete at the top of the build. So it's going to go all the way around. I don't know how I dropped down one a little bit. I must have changed altitude. We're going to go all the way around, and we're going to place our stone brick slabs like this, all the way around the blue concrete, just until we reach the back. I dropped down a row again. I'm still getting used to Bedrock Edition, ladies and gentlemen. I've very recently made the switch, and it is rough. So we want to have something which should look exactly like this so far. So you can see this is piecing together quite nicely. You know it is going together. Okay, the next thing that we are going to do, we're not going to do the roof quite just yet. I want you to come to the back of the build. So pretty much this side, okay? And we are going to begin from the bottom of the back side of the build. We want to take this white concrete here, and we want to extend it one row inwards. We then want to go left of it by 3, by 4 really, using white concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4. In front of that, place a blue. And then I want you to, going left of the white concrete, I want you to place 4 more white. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then place a blue concrete. I want you to, going left of that white again, place 4 more white concrete, like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to place a blue concrete. We're going to go left by 4 with the blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. And now we're going to fill this wall in. We're going to add some features. 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. And now we're going to fill this wall in. We're going to add some features. Okay, so to the singular blue concrete, so we're going to place 3 white concrete on top. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're also going to place a white concrete on the left side of this row and the right side of this row of blue concrete. So like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. And then we want to connect all of those white concretes together with a row of orange concrete at the top, going from left to right. And that will just connect all the way back to the restaurant. We then want to, using stone brick slabs, we want to take this middle area. We want to place a row of stone brick slabs in front of the bottom of the white concrete. And then we want to add a row of light grey concrete coming up the left side and the right side. And that is actually like an order window. The very left side panel here, you want to split it up the middle using grey concrete and then place glass in the remainder. The 2 remaining areas are simple. I want you to place a strip of orange concrete on top of the white, and then follow through by placing white on top of the orange, like that. And then on top of all of that, I want you to stack a row of blue concrete, just directly on top. And then I want you to place 2 rows of white concrete, so this will be 1, and then 2, and then finally we're going to stack a row of orange on top, like this. So all in all, the end result should look very similar to this. Now once you have got that sorted out, we are going to come towards the right side of the restaurant, and we're going to take this bottom blue concrete here, and we're going to go left of it by 6 using blue concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then place a light grey concrete. Go up by 2. 1, 2. Left by 2. 1, 2. Hit the ground. Go left of the block that hit the ground by 3 using blue. 1, 2, 3. Move inwards by 1. And then left by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I want you to move inwards and connect all the way back to where we first started. Just like...
Alright, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get dressed. Lovely. Right, guys, I'm back.
Then the next step of this is I want you to, on top of all of the blue concrete, I want you to place 2 rows of white concrete. So this is on top of all of the blue, I want you to stack 2 rows of white. So this will come up level with the little door that we've just made in just a moment. Now, once you've stacked your 2 rows of white, this is where things change a little bit. I want you to take this long wall that has the door in it and place another row of white on top of it, and then a row of blue concrete on top of the white, and then 2 rows of white on top of the blue, 1, and then 2, and then finally a row of orange on top of that. Perfect. Then for this little corner area here, it's a little bit different. You want to stack a row of orange on top of the corner area, followed by a row of blue. So all in all, we will have ended up with this shape right here. And beyond that, I want you to grab your stone brick slabs. And you can see this row of stone brick slabs that we placed earlier, right? Well, I want you to extend this across this row of stone brick slabs. And I want you to connect it to the very far right of the build, like that. And you can just fill in the area above it using stone brick slabs as well. So all in all, so far, this is the shape that we have made. And what I want you to do from here is I just want you to grab the orange concrete, and I want you to extend the, you can see how we've already got like a row of orange here, like in the corner. Well, I want you to take the row of orange concrete and I want you to extend it inwards and around the top of the build in such a, like a row of orange here, like in the corner. Well, I want you to take the row of orange concrete and I want you to extend it inwards and around the top of the build in such a manner that you connect all of the orange concretes together that are used in making up the frame of the roof. So it's actually kind of like a tricky shape to put together, but in doing this we're also kind of solidifying the shape of the roof a little bit. But once I have done it, it should be fairly simple how you would do this for yourself. So like this would come around here and then here. Yeah, it should become fairly obvious. Once I have done it, it should be fairly simple how you would do this for yourself. So like this would come around here and then here. Yeah, it should become fairly obvious, hopefully, how one would do this for themselves once I have done it here. So like we'd come around here inside of that blue shape and then we'd connect together at the corner like this. So in doing that, we are also kind of, can you kind of see the shape that we've got going along here? Well, the whole point of that is it just kind of gives us a solid area to fill the roof in with as well. Because now on top of that row of orange that you've created, I want you to use your red sandstone slabs, and I want you to place red sandstone slabs directly on top of the orange concrete shape that you have made. And perhaps this will even further give the shape that we have made context. So again, this is just so that we can plan out the shape of the roof, but I mean it is also kind of like a cool structural feature as well. Like you're going to be able to see the very clear shape of the roof because we have placed the orange, the red sandstone slabs. And when we do start paneling in the roof also, when we grab these spruce wood stairs and stuff, then it's going to be, well, you'll see. We'll see once it's all done. But anyway, now you might even be able to see the shape a little bit better and how it interacts with all of the other orange concrete that we have around us. And once you have done that, we are going to grab the, I'm just going to dump that white for a second, I'm going to grab this black, and I'm going to place black concrete in the top of this. So basically, just half a row below all of the red sandstone slabs, I'm going to place rows of black concrete that just completely fill in the roof. So this is going to give us a nice solid structure, because there's actually stuff on the roof. I mean, if you guys have ever played Fortnite, and I imagine some of you guys have, if you've ever played Fortnite, then you'll know that on the roof you've got like aircon and vents, and you obviously have Durr burger, the actual burger from Durr burger as well. So, you know, that's why we have to have a nice solid roof here, and we'll be able to add some small details to it. But anyway, continue filling in the roof with black, and then once that is done, we can move on. Okay, so far we should have something which should look exactly like this. Now, once you have filled that in, it's time for us to get out the spruce wood stairs, which of course we don't have. So not only do we need spruce wood stairs, but we're also going to grab some spruce wood planks as well. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I did say that this build, that we would need extra materials as we went along. Spruce wood stairs and spruce wood planks are one of them. If you need time to gather materials, please just pause the video.
Trillions of dollars of super, much of it invested overseas. Australian super should be invested in Australia.
Okay, so now we have to fill in the area between all of these orange concrete rows. And I'm going to do my best to show you how one would do that exactly. So the way that we're doing it here is we're going to begin by placing a row of spruce wood stairs connecting all of the orange concretes together. And it's best done if you just follow the row of blue concrete that we have on top of the build. Then if you just follow along, place your spruce wood stairs on top, you shouldn't go too wrong. There might be a couple of places here and there where you can't do that, although we've not encountered one yet. But if you just place it on top of the blue concrete, spruce wood stairs going all the way around, then you should be pretty good. And you'll end up with this sort of effect here. And the one area that I know I'm missing is all the way over on this side of the build. But we actually want to kind of like follow this shape. Like we want to this like overhang on the right side of the build. We kind of want to just like place our spruce wood stairs like this, just so that it fits the shape, like going around the inside of these stone bricks. And then then an entire row above and inside of this, we want to place another row of spruce wood stairs. So this is one row above, and inside we're going to place another row of spruce wood stairs. So this is going to connect all of the orange concretes together. And we will leave the aberrant part of this build a little bit later. The aberrant part being the part that's a little bit different, you know, where we just kind of like just on the corner towards the back end of the building, but we're just going to place all of our spruce wood. And I do apologise, this next part as well is going to require a little bit of destruction, but only a little bit. It's not going to be a lot. It is a... I have a feeling you guys aren't going to like the fact that we're going to be destroying a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. It just makes it easier to build. So we're going to connect all of these stairs together, and then on this side as well, we want to have a similar sort of deal, right? We're going to place the stairs. We're going to have to destroy this orange concrete a little bit here, coming upwards like this. And I'm also going to have to grab the white concrete a little bit, just to fill in this gap that we now have on this side of the build as well. So we want to have this filled in with white concrete like that. And this does also change the shape upon the roof a little bit as well. But yeah, we'll get to that in a little second. So now we bake it in with white concrete like that. And this does also change the shape upon the roof a little bit as well. But yeah, we'll get to that in a little second. So now we basically want to grab the spruce wood planks, and we want to knock out the orange concrete that sits underneath the red sandstone slabs, and we want to place spruce wood planks where the orange concrete is in between all of the pre-existing orange concrete. So it looks as though that the wood of the roof goes straight upwards. But I did want to build the top of the roof first because I thought that it might be easier to do this afterwards. If I would have done this first, then it wouldn't have required any deleting. And I have deleted the block. Speaking of deleting, I've deleted the block up here. But we haven't got to delete loads and loads and loads of orange concrete. So I'm hoping that you guys don't mind so much. And do you guys find, if you play on Bedrock Edition, whenever you try and destroy blocks sometimes, do you accidentally, like, double destroy a block? Because that happens a lot to me, which is something that I'm absolutely not used to. But as you go all the way around, now you can see between all of the orange concrete, you can see that we now have spruce wood planks, which is preferable. And then just for this little bit here, I mean, you could even leave this as is, and you can place, like an orange concrete here, and then like use red sandstone slabs, and that actually probably looks a little. You could even leave this as is, and you can place like an orange concrete here, and then like use red sandstone slabs, and that. You could even leave this as is, and you can place like an orange concrete here, and then like use red sandstone slabs, and that actually probably looks a little bit better than building it all the way up to the top. Or alternatively, you can indeed knock this out, and then you can place the spruce wood planks in its place. It's completely up to you how you want to tackle that part of the build. Now, once you have gotten that taken care of, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a lot of the outside left to do, but I want to completely take care of the roof for the next part of this. So I'm going to get rid of my materials, and I'm going to grab some different stuff. For this particular part of the roof that we'll be doing, we will require white concrete, light grey concrete, cobblestone wall, stone bricks, and some stairs. So, I want you to come all the way over to the left side of the build, and I want you to locate where we have this row of orange concrete here pointing upwards. Well, on the roof coming in, I want you to leave a gap of 1 and place a light grey concrete on the roof. I then want you to come towards the right side of the roof, and where we have this indentation in the roof here where the corner is, I want you to go right of this, leave a gap of 2, so 1, 2, and then I want you to place a stone brick, and then a stone brick stairs, extend that right with the stone bricks, stone brick stairs, and then down, like this. I then want you to come to this side of the build, and I want you to take this corner block here, leave a gap of 1 coming up, place a light grey concrete, and then 2 cobblestone wall coming upwards, like 1, 2. Let's make that 3, and then go left by 1, like this. And then take the very back right corner, and then going left, leave a gap of, you want to leave 1 block, 2 block, 3 blocks, and place 1, 2, 3 white concrete in that position, just like this. And that is what you want to have for the roof so far. Now, the next part of this is that we are actually going to make the Durr burger sign. So that means we need a whole host of other materials. It actually requires a crazy amount of materials, so I'll grab them. So these are the materials that we need to make the actual burger and the sign for the moment. Please make sure that you have gathered these, and then we can get cracking. So, the burger sign's quite easy. On the very left side of the build, on top of the left orange concrete, we want to place a dark oak fence. And on the right one, we want to place 2 dark oak fence. So like 1, 2. Go left of the second dark oak fence by 3 using red concrete. 1, 2, 3. Then place a blue concrete, followed by a concrete. Now on top of this, going from left to right, I want you to place a black, light blue, white, yellow, white, 2 red. 1, 2. And then on top of this, going from left to right, place a black, light blue, yellow, white, yellow, white, red. Like this. And then on top of, basically from the yellow terracotta, from the light blue concrete to the white concrete, I want you to place a row of yellow terracotta. And extend that row, 1 row towards you, and 1 row behind. Take the middle 3 blocks on the back and extend them backwards, and the middle 3 blocks on the front and extend them forwards. Place brown terracotta on top of all of these. Just like this. These. Just like this. I want you to use your red concrete and place a red concrete in the center, and then all of the way around the center. And then I want you to place a row of terracotta.
Okay, so guys, I'm gonna end the video here because my mum has a doctor's appointment, and yes, my mum has a doctor's appointment, so I'm gonna end the video here. So see you guys.